Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video comparing like all the freestyle type of palettes that I have, meaning they don't have an insert in them, like a Z palette, Unii Palette, Makeup Forever palette, and MAC palette. That's what's going to be in these. And because when I was going to order more Z palettes, I was just looking on YouTube like I always do for comparisons, and I didn't find any really comparing. Anyways, we're going to do a comparison on these palettes. So I'm going to start with the first one, and it's like the most readily available for me. Like I can go to my MAC freestanding store and buy one. Obviously it's the MAC palette, and this is the way the MAC palettes look now. So they come empty like this, and they're $8, and you can fit this many eyeshadows plus one more. And then they also have the double ones. These ones are $8 also, and they look like this. And these are these little inserts you can buy. They're $2 each, and you don't have to. Like for this one that I have, I just left them out, so you can do that. They also have this insert, which is a 12 well insert, and all of the inserts are $2. And these inserts like this, you have to buy at Mac Pro or online. And they also have this one, which is the 24. Yeah, 24 little well. These are all lipsticks, so you can just melt down stuff and put them in there. You can't get them filled, so yeah, those are handy. Okay, so like I was saying, all the palettes, even the double-sided and the single palette, are $8, and all the inserts are $2. I know when they came out, they were like $16, and then the inserts were like $8 or something, and that's ridiculous. So these are like the most affordable ones. They are not the smallest, but they're also not the largest, and I'll show you in a second when I compare them to the other palettes. But I really do like these. The thing I don't like is that you're not able to tell. It gets really scuffed. Like, I don't really, this is not one that well, this is one that will put in my kit and stuff, so I take it places, but I haven't had them that long, and I'm not hard on them. Like, I wish you guys could tell. Could you tell? Look, maybe right there, how like scuffed it is. It's not anything major, and you can still see through it and stuff, but it is what it is. And I also don't like how I feel like the edges are really sharp on these ones, because on the old MAC palettes, they were sort of like, beveled corners and edges, so they were really sleek and nice, and they wouldn't like stab you or stuff or anything when you're putting them together. But these ones are really, the edges are just really sharp, and I don't like that. So they feel kind of cumbersome for that reason, I think, because I have a bunch of these, and when I'm putting them in the palettes and stuff together, that's what I noticed that. And also, so the two-sided ones, double-sided ones, have the same edges, and they're all obviously not see-through because you put stuff on both sides. And they have like this little clear thing there. This is a really good idea. I don't love these, but I don't excuse me. I don't know. In these, the metal sheet, because MAC palettes come with like a metal sheet on the bottom, and they sell all their products, all their not pro products, but all their freestyle sort of products, and they have a magnet on the back, as opposed to the palette having a magnet, and the pan will stick to it. Only certain types of metals will stick to magnets, obviously, like we all learned. But that's how these palettes are, and these are the only ones that I have that are that way. So if I wanted to put, like, some of these are Coastal Scents, like in this one, I think this one is, so that one is too. So see how I have to put a magnet on the back? And you have to put a, like, Makeup Geek, all those ones that will stick into a Z palette will not stick into a MAC palette. So that's what you have to do if you want to put them in this palette, which I put magnets on those ones because that was the colors that they were, and they both belong in that palette. So anyways, I feel like the palette itself, the magnets don't stick as well as they did to the old one, because in the old one, even though they came with this insert, you could take it out, you could pop it out, and just put all your stuff in there just like a regular empty palette. This one, if you do that like this one, it's not as, like, if you really shake it, you can hear it. It doesn't stick that well. So on either one, and I feel like the double one is even less strong, if that makes any sense. So these are all MAC shadows, and I used to have them without the dividers, but they really, like, they would fall out, and it was just not, it was irritating. So that's why I put the dividers in this one. So yeah, I don't really recommend having the double-sided ones without the dividers. And this is really good. I have one of these in my kit with like this well of foundation and then the other side concealer. So if you're going to put these in there, like you want foundation, concealer, or whatever, that makes it really nice because there's the divider that protects them, and there's two in one palette. So like the Bobbi Brown BU palette. So that's why I really like those, but I don't really suggest if you're going to have eyeshadows and blushes to put them in there because they're really irritating and you can't see what's in there. Okay, now that I made that like a 10-minute review on a MAC palette, let's move on. The next one I have is a Unii palette. And also I'll have all the prices and like websites where you can get these linked below because I'm not 100% sure. I want to say these are $20+ and these are small, like I'll show you. So this is a Unii palette, and this is a MAC palette. Oh, no. And that's how it looks. So it is quite a bit smaller, and it just feels like it's made better. You know what I mean? Like it feels better quality. And this one, so you have it like this, and this little thing comes down, and you open it, and it's a big mirror, and dirty mirror, and you can put all your eyeshadows in there. And in there now I have, so these ones are Benai, Essence, and Stila. And they all magnetize in them just by themselves. Like even, oh no, just kidding. This Essence one has one of those little things that comes with the Z palette on there. But that's what it is. So the back is a magnet, and you have to have the kind of pen that sticks, or the little tin. I don't think it's tin, it's whatever is magnetic. these little things there, but these are not magnets themselves. So these little silver things will not stick to a MAC palette. I know this seems like a bunch of gibberish. This I really like. I like it, but it's not my favorite. It's probably my least favorite, and because I would need like a million of these, and I bought this one so I could, when I go somewhere or I need to put this in my purse, I felt like this one would be more secure. Like all my products would be better in this one. They would be less likely to break, which is not the case because I have cracked my face powder and an eyeshadow in this. And I'm not hard, like I don't throw my bags around or anything, but it's just, it is what it is. So I don't suggest buying those. They're really cute and they come like in every color of the rainbow, but no. The next one is Z palette. This one is talked about all the time on YouTube, and I really like these palettes actually. They're light. They don't feel as cumbersome as MAC palettes. I don't know why, because they're bigger. So here's a MAC palette, and here is a Z palette. This is just the regular one. This isn't the Pro or the domed one. So they come in smaller ones that are like that big, and they come in this one, which is large. They come in Pro, which is like a little bit larger, and they come in Dome, which is wider, so you can put your Dome products in there, like your mineralized skin finishes and all that stuff. Why am I opening this? Okay, yeah, these are the regular ones. They sell for anywhere between like 20 and 25, and they come in everything. They come in, this one's purple, they come in black, hot pink, light pink, leopard, zebra, red. I saw the peacock feathered ones. They always have new ones. So yeah. These feel really nice and sturdy, but not heavy at the same time. Like, I don't know what it is about a Z palette that feels better. Like, I feel like these new MAC palettes feel a little bit cheap compared to the old ones. Like, even though they're a little bit heavier, I don't know what it is about them that I just don't like them. Like, the edges and the way that they feel, I don't know, you'd have to get one and for yourself, but I have a lot of different palettes, so that's why I kind of feel like that about them. Yeah, I don't know how helpful this is going to be, but yeah, this is a Z palette, and these are all La Femme blushes, so obviously there's a clear window so you can see in this one, and it folds all the way back, which is a thing for me, because the MAC ones don't. They stop there, which is nice because they'll still lay flat on the table, but I want it to fold all the way back. Like, so when I'm holding it, I'm doing somebody's makeup on my own, I just want to like bend it back, but you can't. And honestly, the new ones have a better design because the old ones, they won't only go that far. So at least the new ones go all the way down, which I like better, but whatever. And the Unii palette also, no fold back. The Z palette is the only palette of the ones that I have that folds all the way back like that, and I really like that, but they're kind of expensive, and if you need a bunch of these, it gets expensive. LesCosmetiques.com has them, like, you can get a discount because if you get 2 large ones and a small one for, I don't know, whatever percentage off. Sorry, the light is changing outside. But yeah, these ones, I really like them, but they're just so expensive, I feel like, and I don't know why I have a hard time, like, for my kid and for all these, like, I have a few, but, like, I buy the MAC palettes because I still like them. I don't want anybody to misunderstand me. I do like these still. I just think they can improve, which everything can improve, so it's not a thing, that's not a big deal, but these are only $8, and I can just go to MAC and buy one. Whereas this one, did I show you them like that already? This one I have to order, and I can get like 3 MAC ones almost for the price of one of these. So that's that. And these ones are like a coated cardboard, sort of. Like, they're not plastic, it's like cardboard. But they're durable and get wiped clean easily, so I don't have a problem with that. Okay, the last one, well, not really. The last one you can buy is this one, which probably is my favorite, which, oh, I cracked this, I forgot. Now I'm going to show you a cracked one. Anyways, this is the Makeup Forever Pro Palette. These are $11, and these are huge, okay? You have to order them if you're not a pro and have, like, the little catalog thing. I don't have that, but you can order them from the New York Makeup Forever store. You just call them, and I think it's like $7 for shipping, and they'll send you however many of these you want. And that's the size. So I'm gonna compare all of these for you guys. Let me put them all next to each other. Hold on just a sec. So that's, hold on. So that's the size of them all. So we have Unii, MAC, Z Palette, and Makeup Forever. And so Makeup Forever is the second cheapest, and it's also the largest. And this is tin. It kind of feels like this gives a little more than I would like, but I've never had a problem. I've put these in my bag, in my train case, and I've never had a problem with cracked eyeshadows. I'm not show you a cracked one, but it was because I had cracked it and then repressed it and then broke it. So that's what all this is down here. These are face powders. To give you an example, I guess these are Lancome Dual Finish. They're like the same size as a MAC one. These ones are a little smaller. So it fits a lot. Like, I don't put face powders in my other palettes, only in these, because I don't want to fit like 4 face powders, you know, in my other palettes. I really need to clean this. This is that's how you can tell I'm not a professional makeup shower. But yeah, I really like these a lot, and for $11, I know it's kind of a hassle to get them, more so than the other ones, because you can't just order online and you can't go into the store and buy them. But I really do think these are the most worth it, or worth it the most, especially because they're $11 and the MAC ones are $8, but these are quite a bit larger. The magnet works better, and they just look, they're skinnier, they're more sleek, and I really like these a lot. I'll show you another one that has a bunch of my Wet n Wild depotted ones in it. So yeah, these fit a ton of shadows, and I love these. I need more in my life. Yeah, these are just, I love these. I can't express like the love that I have for these ones. Yeah, I would suggest these over any of the other palettes. Although, if you're going to make like a foundation palette or a concealer palette, I would say go with MAC, because you can, like, you don't have to get the pan and make them and all that stuff. And these are really handy. I really like these. So if you want a lip palette, a concealer palette, even like if you're going to depot your NYX jumbo pencils or any other cream product, those are so nice. Even though you can't just get them from a regular store. I don't have a pro store in my town, so I have to either order them or not have them. I have to order them. The last one I'm going to show you is one that you can make yourself, and I do have a video. This is like my first video, and I'm so sorry that it's even more awkward than my current videos. I know. It's this. I should have brought one that I magnetized. This one I did not. I still have not magnetized. This is the one I made for you in the video, and I have two of my Urban Decay Book of Shadows. This is NYC, and this is the fourth one. And so in here I put them on these little elf. These come in the elf quads, and I was gonna get rid of them, so I use these little like tin things that are on the bottom of those, and they fit perfectly. So I just glued them all on there, so they're just like one piece, and they magnetize perfectly in there. And yeah, they look like this, and they're skinny. And I talk forever in that video on how to make these, and if you go to like a thrift store or something and you find like all the same book or whatever, if you want them all to be the same size, you have to use all of the same book, you know? That's the thing. But yeah, I'll show you compared to a Z palette. That's that size, and that's just, it all depends on the size of book you use. And I'll show you compared to a MAC palette. So they're not as pretty as all the other ones, but they're not bad at all. And if you're on a budget, you can buy like all the stuff to make like 5 of these for like $20. You know, so that's a great deal. You just have to, maybe less than $20. How much is it? 20. Probably less than $20 to make a bunch of them. So I really suggest these. I'll link where I get the magnets that I usually put in here in the bottom on eBay. But everything else is, this is a duct tape sheet, this is leopard duct tape, you need a book, and foam board. So yeah, I teach you how to make those. So if all these are out of your budget, or you just need a bunch, I would just say do it yourself. Just practice on one. See, and they look cute, like when you put them, when you stack them up on each other on your vanity, they look cute. I like the leopard the best because the pattern is the easiest to get right, because I've seen some and it's like you can see the strips of duct tape. This one you can't. That's why I also like to use the sheet of duct tape for the front. So yeah, like I said, I'll have everything linked in the bottom bar. Prices, dimensions, places you can get them. What else? Ponder. I think that is everything, and I hope this video was helpful even a tiny bit. Like I said, I prefer the Makeup Forever ones, and my second favorite is MAC, just because I can get them whenever I want them. And I really do like the ones you can make, especially when you get the hang of it and you can make them all uniform, because I know at first you might, especially if you're not a very crafty person, it might be a little odd looking, but you'll get the hang of it, and they're just so inexpensive. So So that's why I always, like, my friend that's getting into makeup, she wanted a Z palette, and I was like, and she needed like 3 of them, and I'm like, $60, you know. And yeah, so if you want like a domed one, my suggestion is, if you watch that video and you want to make this, just double up the foam board so that it's wider, and just like adjust your spine, and you're good to go. But make it forever. That's the way to go. Make it forever. Like, do it. Just at least one. Okay? Alright. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.